Georgia State Representative Betty Price, wife of Tom Price, the ex-Health and Human Services Secretary who considers private jets a necessary part of his own medical care, knew she was about to say something that would never cross a normal person's mind on Tuesday during a House study committee about barriers facing Georgians' access to health care, so she prefaced her question with a warning that her brain is, in her words, strange. Others might describe her brain as broken, morally deficient, or constructed of poop scraped off the sidewalk. You be the judge. My thinking sometimes goes in strange directions. Price opened her question to Pascal Wortley, director of the HIV epidemiology section for Georgia's Department of Health, while giggling. But before you proceed, if you wouldn't mind commenting on the surveillance of partners, tracking of contacts, that sort of thing. What are we legally able to do? I don't want to say the quarantine word, but I guess I just said it. Is there an ability? Wortley responded that state healthcare officials advise newly diagnosed HIV patients and help them receive the care they need. She didn't address the question of segregating them away from the rest of society like second-class citizens. Later in the hearing, Price lamented improvements to HIV treatment that prevent patients from dying, thereby posing a risk to the rest of the population. It seems to me, it's almost frightening the number of people who are living that are potentially carriers, well they are carriers, with the potential to spread, Price said, whereas in the past they died more readily, and then at that point they are not posing a risk. Yeah, really frightening for all those people whose lives have been saved by medical advances, that they're still alive. I bet they hate that. The committee on which Price serves was convened to study reforms to the state's approach to chronic illnesses, including its HIV criminalization laws. It's a felony in Georgia for an HIV-positive person to not disclose their status to sexual partners, and HIV-positive people can be sentenced up to 20 years in prison for spitting at a law enforcement officer. Over 80% of HIV-positive people in Georgia are virally suppressed, meaning their disease is untransmittable.